Well, I was a senior in high school the last time the Jets won a Super Bowl, so let's see what our first quarterback's going to be. I guess it's Kyler Murray. Whoever's the higher rated quarterback, I would assume it's Kyler over JJ, but you never know. Look how far he's fallen, man. This is just sad to see. He's just such a better talent than being a 75 overall. I think the Jets were one of the teams Kyler was maybe going to go to. Not that it was realistically on the list, so I guess this is a good simulation for somebody. I mean, if you're a Jets fan, did you really want Kyler that much? I don't know. But you do whatever you want. He's a 27th ranked quarterback in the league right now, according to Madden. And we're all aware playbooks are broken in Madden when it comes to determining stats and all that kind of stuff. But if we're going to win this Super Bowl with the Jets, it's going to be the Jet way, man. So offensive playbook, Aaron Glenn, defensive Aaron Glenn, offensive scheme, whatever the Jets do, that's what we're sticking with. And the Jets have had some good talent over the years, man. They just have never really been good at all. They've had a couple 7-win seasons, I think, but really nothing better than that. So let's see if I can end this video in one season. Obviously, you know, because you can just check the time of how long the video is. So, you know, I don't. Let's go. Well, we got Joe Burrow winning an MVP and Jonathan Taylor placing 6th. Okay. I have no clue why I pointed that, but Kyler had a pretty good year, man. 36 touchdowns, 15 picks. That's a lot, but still 36 touchdowns and almost 4,000. That's probably his best year of his career, to be honest. I know he was killing it in 2020, but Breece Hall had 900 yards, so we didn't have a 1,000-yard rusher, and that's for the receiving. Garrett Wilson, at least playing to the level of his talent, probably not even enough. He's probably better than even just an 1,000-yard receiver. He had, like, what, 500 yards last year, which is probably one of the worst performances by a receiver, which is my talent that he had, but it's not really his fault. He doesn't have a quarterback. I'm rambling at this point, but, yeah, I mean, hey, man, listen, good season, I guess, for Garrett Wilson. And even with Kyler having a pretty good year, we missed the playoffs at 6-11, so I guess I'm not that surprised, but I thought we could have maybe gotten to the playoffs with those kind of stats. I guess when you look at the team stats, it makes sense. They were 28th in offensive points per game, and defensive points per game, they were 26, so really not a good offense or defense. The passing game, though, was above average, but it looks like Kyler's not going to be the one to save this football team, but I guess the Cowboys are getting to the Super Bowl. It's been like, what, 31 years? I was, I don't know, what was I doing at that point? I was 35 years old at that point. Here's some Jets offseason moves. The biggest one I see here, I guess, is signing Jalen Watson at 3 years, $38 million, but nothing else here seems that crazy. And they had 2 first-round picks in this draft, I think, because of the Sauce Gardner trade, and they took Peter Woods. I'm not too familiar with college players like that, so forgive me if I don't know some of these players. But it looks like they went pretty heavy on the defense there. Took a quarterback in the second round. He's not going to play, so okay. But now we're here in year 2, and it's sad to say we got to get rid of Kyler because he had a pretty good season. We just didn't win enough games, so it is what it is. So let's go ahead and see what quarterback we're stealing next. Now, some guys could be traded and go to different teams, so Jordan Love may not be on the Packers, but I would assume he probably is. Jordan Love is currently the starting quarterback of the Packers, although maybe Colin McCoy is going to run for his money. Probably not. So now Jordan Love's officially on the Jets, just dick riding what Aaron Rodgers did. It's all good. And he's currently the 8th ranked quarterback in Madden right now, so much better than Kyler, obviously, so hopefully we can win more than 6 games. And as for the Jets roster right now, the offense got a little better, I think, on the line. The receivers are still the same. Breece Hall's an 88, and I think DeMario Davis either retired or went to a new team, and not having him kind of sucks because he was our only X factor. You still got Minka, though, as a superstar, so that's something. But yeah, this defense definitely took a hit in the offseason. Let's see if Jordan Love's the chosen one. And who would have thought a Jets quarterback would be in an MVP conversation? Jordan Love 4th on the ballot, that's pretty good, man. And I don't know if Aaron Glenn's got these quarterbacks playing out of their minds, but 38 touchdowns, 8 picks, and 4,100 yards, that's an amazing season. I think it's both like top 10 in passing yards and touchdown for the year. Breece Hall got 1,100 on the ground, so that's pretty good. And how did our receivers do? Isaiah Williams, our only 1,000-yard receiver, pretty spread out here. I don't know why Garrett Wilson is only getting 800 yards. You got to do better, bro. But sadly, with Jordan Love having a near MVP kind of season, we finished at 9-8, so no playoffs for us, which is unfortunate because Jordan Love maybe could have went on a run there with how this offense was playing. Yeah, I mean, look at the team stats. We were 8th in points per game, 5th in passing yards per game. Our defense is just doo-doo dog water, so we're going to have to wait maybe a couple years to get a better defense, or we just, like, I don't know, get like Mahomes or something ridiculous. So, yeah, okay, no Super Bowl in 2 years. It is what it is. We haven't found our savior yet, and look at Lamar Jackson making the Super Bowl, but losing to Sam Darnold. Tough. Here's some of the offseason moves. Don't really see too much here, but as we just saw last year, what's his name? DeMario Davis retired randomly. Well, not randomly. He's old, but you get the point. And with the 10th pick in the draft, we went and took an 81 overall corner, Leonard Moore, so he should help out a lot with this defense because that is obviously the biggest hole in our team if we're going to be getting a random QB every single season. So we got a left tackle, though, who's going to help out whatever quarterback we have. We got Ryan Williams. Okay, I know a couple college players, and that's definitely one of them, but we're now on to year 3 of this experiment. And wow, Jordan Love got his X factor, but I genuinely don't care because we have to trade him. So let's go ahead and see who our new quarterback's going to be. What team is he coming from? The Houston Texans. I mean, you got to pray that CJ's not there still because he probably still sucks. I'm sorry, that was kind of rude. It's just, hey, listen, brother, the career of CJ Stroud has not been the most brightful thing in the world, but let's see who the quarterback is. Brightful is generally considered a non-standard and rarely used word, with bright being the correct. Yeah, I mean, I didn't really, it didn't feel too good coming off the tongue there. So the quarterback is still CJ Stroud, but he actually got good at football, or got back to being good at football. So this actually might work out. Rocking that number 7, he's the 14th ranked quarterback in the league right now, so obviously worse than Jordan Love, but if the defense got better, maybe he can do something. And the defense has sadly lost Minka and DeMario Davis, so yeah, it's not looking too good right now. We're probably going to suck this year, at least the defense well, but we got a couple young promising players, and we'll see if those guys can pan out. Let's see what CJ does in the Aaron Glenn system. Well, Jordan Love is still in the MVP MVP battle, but CJ Stroud is nowhere to be found here. And statistically, he had a pretty pedestrian season. 26 touchdowns, 11 interceptions, 3,000 yards. That's whatever. Breece Hall doing his casual 1,100 yards and 14 touchdowns. That's really good. And CJ Stroud could not supply a single 1,000-yard receiver. I just can't buy Garrett Wilson having all this talent and just not putting up any stats. It's crazy. And for the first time in this video, the Jets are in the playoffs. When's the last time the Jets made the playoffs? Wow, that is a fantastic question that I don't have an answer to. Is it actually like 2010? That'd be crazy if that was actually the answer. Maybe it's like 2015 with Brandon Marshall. There's no way that. No, Brandon Marshall never even played in a playoff game. I'm just talking to myself at this point. But okay, let's go. And here's what our team stats look like. We were 11th in points per game, and our defense was much better this season. We were 10th in points per game defensively. Wow, I'm surprised. Let's see if our defense can stop Lamar Jackson. All right, CJ, all I got to do is not mess this up. We got 7 minutes left and we're up 8. So if we just go on a calm, like 5-minute drive here, get in field goal range, fighting Mason Taylor at the 46. All right, CJ. And I know we've been slandering CJ, but at least this guy's won a playoff game almost every year of his career, and I can't blame him for that one. I mean, you got to catch that. So we're giving this ball to Lamar. Who was I about to say there? Lamar Jackson, meaning he's got a shot to win it or tie it. Yeah, he's got a shot to win it with an 8-point lead. First and 10 at the 36. Jets sending 4 here. Lamar going to go to the outside. I don't even know who number 3 is, but he got it to him. Already at midfield here. That's not Derrick Henry at running back. I'm not sure who that is. I know that's Zay Flowers at least, though, and he's at the 40. Wide receiver 1, Zay Flowers, still going on in 2027. Who is 39? Who is that? Nate Frazier. Okay, that might be a college player. I don't know who that is. Second and 12 from the 42. Jets only set in 4 here. Oh, Bateman, you got to catch that, man. I drafted you in a fantasy league, and you did not work out for me, man. I don't know what the hell happened to you. Third and 12 from the 42 here. I mean, this is the time to get a stop. Jets set in 4. The pressure kind of getting there. Lamar. Wow. Okay. I mean, he just went right between both defensive ends, whatever, and he's now at 4th and inches. And I'm surprised they're not going sneak here. Oh, my God, Lamar. That was a terrible decision. I don't even know what the hell. I guess I got to blame Harbaugh for that because it mattered. He's still the coach. Yeah, just a really bad Harbaugh call. I guess they still have a chance to come back in this, but with a couple first downs, we should be good. There goes Breece Hall up the middle there for about 12. Second and 1 at the 45 here. Just going to hand it off, and that should do it. Oh, my God, Breece Hall just putting on a damn highlight mixtape. Well, GG to Lamar Jackson, the Ravens. I mean, if we could beat Lamar, we could beat anybody. Is it actually going to be CJ Stroud who brings the Jets a Super Bowl? I mean, I guess it's possible now at this point. And can we stop with this wide receiver 1 Zay Flowers gimmick? Like 8 for 153? I guess, bro. And now we got to play the 12-5 Jaguars. They're having a pretty good year. And as far as their team stats go, they've been a top 10 defense all year and just an above average offense. So I'm feeling pretty good about this one. Make me NFL commissioner for a day. I promise you every NFL team will have a dome. We have to stop pretending we like big weather games with heavy rain or snow, okay? It's not fun, okay? I get the aura's cool, but I don't want to watch a game where nobody can complete a pass past 10 yards unless your name's Tom Brady or like, I don't know, like Josh Allen, Mahomes. You know, there's only a couple guys, but we're down 3 here with what, 4 minutes left? So we got a shot to come back in this. We're going to need to lead a pretty good drive, though. 3rd and 5 to 34. Jaguars sending 4 here. Finally going to throw the football and hit. I think that, no, Garrett Wilson does wear 5. That's Adonai Mitchell, I think, who wears 15. 3rd and 7 from the 48. Jaguars sending 4 here. CJ, where are you going? Okay, I mean, no, it's incomplete. Well, I don't know where the hell he was going. And now this is the game right here. I guess we can get a stop and get the ball back, but it's looking pretty unlikely that happens. So let's see what he can do here. They're sending a blitz here with 5. He got right through, man. CJ, you couldn't see that blitz at all. Nobody could pick it up either, I guess. And who do the Jaguars have at running back? Who is that right there? Well, I mean, is that Gibbs? Is that Jahmyr Gibbs? That's apparently Rico Dowdle. I cannot see in this weather. And man, that Jets defense that was like top 10 all year is not really making an appearance here. I like how CJ came to the Jets and did exactly what he's done every year of his career, which is just, you know, win a playoff game. So, all right, I mean, we got a playoff game. But obviously the goal's a Super Bowl, and I guess CJ was not the chosen one. The Patriots went ahead and won the Super Bowl, and Milton Williams won the MVP despite them scoring 38 points. I guess it was a lot of pick sixes or a lot of sacks. I don't know. Oh, that's right. I can check the game. He had 2 sacks and 6 tackles. I don't know how that wins you Super Bowl MVP, but I guess it does. Got a few offseason moves here. Membu getting his 5th-year option, a couple practice squad signings, and then we have Sherwood and McDonald re-signing for 2 and 3 years. And here's how the Jets 2028 draft went. It went pretty bad. I mean, we only drafted 175 overall, so hopefully he helps out the defense. We are now in year 4 of this fantastic experiment. And again, we got to give props to CJ. He came in and did exactly what he does every year. But it's officially time to get a new quarterback for the New York Jets, and that quarterback is going to come from Miami. I mean, I guess there's a chance they drafted Mendoza if they had a really bad year, or they just drafted a good quarterback in general. But I mean, if it's like Malik Willis or something, then I mean, hey, listen, Malik's going to be the GOAT this year, so yeah, he'll pan out. So the Dolphins did draft have Dillon, but they just been jerking off with Anthony Richardson, I guess, for a couple of years, which I don't know why, but okay. At least I just gave the Dolphins a 90 overall quarterback, but now we have Anthony Richardson here as the Jets starting quarterback in 2028. He's currently the 26th ranked quarterback in the league right now, so yeah, we're kind of trolling here. Maybe he has a good year. Maybe him and Breece Hall's read option game goes crazy. I don't know. And here's how the offense is looking. Garrett's up to a 91, but lost a superstar dev. I think he lost it last year, actually. And the O-line looks really good, actually. And as for the defense, we got a couple superstar devs here. The star devs look fine, but it's nothing insane. Yeah, we don't have a 90 overall in this defense at all. Just a bunch of mid-80s, which is fine. Let's see if we could be an above-average defense and like a slightly below-average offense. It's a shame we couldn't keep Jordan Love for longer. He just keeps showing up on these MVP ballots, and I do not see an Anthony Richardson here. And I gotta be honest, he had a much better season than I would have anticipated. 35 touchdowns and 4,100 yards. That's really good. Breece Hall doing this thing, getting 1,000 yards on the ground with 8 touchdowns. And Garrett Wilson actually having his best season so far with Anthony Richardson with 1,200 yards and 7 touchdowns. Okay, so Ant out here supplying 1,000-yard receivers. What NFL universe am I in right now? But I'm sure you're all shocked to see the Jets didn't make the playoffs in 7-10. And we actually had a top 5 passing offense in the NFL with Anthony Richardson at quarterback. Don't know how that happens, but the defense was much worse this year than last year. I don't know what the hell happened. And the offense was average overall. I mean, we got the Cowboys making 2 Super Bowls before we even make one. We got to do something about that. And the Raiders win the Super Bowl. Okay, interesting. Good for them. Here's some Jets offseason moves. We re-signed Fashanu to a 3-year, $88 million deal. We re-signed Thomas to an $80 million deal as well. And we're here in 2029, so all the players are going to be auto-generated at this point. And we drafted a 75 overall D tackle with the 9th pick. I mean, we'll see if he pans out, but that's not an exciting pick, to be honest. So now we're here in year 5. And I was actually surprised at how good of a season he had, but obviously it didn't lead to any winning, so whatever. We just can't have the worst defense in the NFL. That's going to, you know, make it pretty tough to win some games, and we're going to be getting the Tennessee Titans quarterback. Hopefully it's a panned out Cam Ward who's like a superstar now. Well, it's Cam Ward, but he hasn't really taken a leap. He's an 84 overall, which is fine, but, you know, it's not much better than Rich. Yes, I call him Rich. That's just how our relationship is. And anyway, we got Cam Ward now who's an 84, as I just said before. And I mean, he's fine. He's the 21st best quarterback. He's got 82 awareness. Hope he doesn't throw as many picks, and the stats are fine as well. I'm confident he can make the offense top 10 or even top 5 with how good this offensive line is. We got a couple good weapons, and we got our first X factor on defense, Allen, right here at an 89, so that's pretty good. Got a couple superstars as well, so this defense is building up and getting better over time, but just last year we're the 31st best defense in the NFL, so we can't be that bad again. Maybe Rich was putting us in bad positions on defense. I don't know. I really couldn't tell you, but let's see what happens. How the hell did Cam Ward win MVP? Okay, I take back everything I just said about Cam Ward being middle of the pack. The guy just won MVP of the league, and he just had one of the best seasons from a quarterback in NFL history with 40 touchdowns and 2 interceptions and 4,400 yards. What the hell just happened? Was he doing this in Tennessee? He wasn't doing this in Tennessee at all. 27-10, 23-17, 21-15, but he comes to the Aaron Glenn system and drops 40-2. What the hell? We got Breece Hall killing it in the ground game, 1,200 yards and 11 touchdowns. This is still shocking me. I have no idea what the hell I'm looking at. And all he did was barely supply one 1,000-yard receiver in Garrett Wilson, so he had a great year. It would have been really funny if they missed the playoffs, though, but they just made it at 10-7. It was pretty close. And here's how our team stats look. We were the best offense in the NFL at 28.4 points per game, but the defense wasn't really that good at 23rd, so the offense has been carrying us. I did say we could be top 5. I didn't say 1, but it was top 5. So let's see if we can get revenge on Jacksonville here in this first playoff game. Shout out the best offense in the NFL, scoring 7 points in a playoff game. So let's see if Cam Ward can lead what a 94-yard drive. That was a dot on the first play. I just can't believe they're the best offense in the NFL at 28 points per game, and then right now they have 7 points. I'm just kind of shocked by all this with Cam Ward winning MVP. That's just insane to me, especially in the Jets offense. Can you give us a highlight to how you threw for 40 touchdowns and only 2 interceptions? That's all you got with the season on the line? And now we're going to give the ball back to the Prince with 4 minutes left to close this game. And this would be an embarrassing season. This is like Lamar Jackson 2019 losing to Tennessee. Like, this is really bad. 1st and 10 from the 29 here. The Prince sitting in that pocket all day, wide open. Oh my God. I mean, this is not looking good. And we got to get him off the field right now here. Jets sending forward. Trevor looking to take off the press. Are you serious? Like, you couldn't catch up to him. Damn, he got popped and didn't fumble that. Here's the ball game right here. Going to hand it off to Tootin on 3rd and 3, and just not a jet to be found in the middle of the field, and he gets the first down. That'll do it. Before recording this video, I did not think the Jets were going to get a single MVP quarterback the entire bit, unless they got like a Josh Allen, Joe Burrow, Mahomes, like whatever, maybe one of those guys. But to have Cam Ward come in and have one of the best seasons ever for a quarterback and just lay up this stinker is crazy. There's no way I gave the Dolphins CJ Stroud and they actually went to the Super Bowl. I mean, listen, that is a dream come true, but they lost to the Falcons. Here's how the offseason looks. We've released Will McDonald. That is an interesting choice for sure. Anything else here? I don't really see anything. Adonai Mitchell getting an extension. I don't really know if we should have did that, but okay. And here's how the 2030 draft went. We cannot draft anybody over a 75. Like, I hope, again, I keep saying it. I hope some of these guys pan out, but I mean, come on, man. We got to do a little better. So now we're on to year 6, and I wonder if we're going to see a quarterback play better than Cam Moore over the course of this entire video, at least in the regular season. I'm going to say probably not, but I guess you never know. So let's go ahead and see where our newer quarterback is going to be coming from here. The Washington Commanders. I mean, as long as Jaden Daniels saw the quarterback there and he got better, should be a pretty good pickup. And look at that. He's a 90 overall right now, so he has gotten better. I did just give the Commanders the MVP of the league, but what are you going to do? Jaden's accuracy is really good besides his deep accuracy, but 92 throw power, 81 awareness, 92 speed, looking good, and he's the 11th ranked quarterback in the league right now. I didn't realize Adonai Mitchell's an 85, so I guess that contract wasn't bad. The offense looks the same as it always has, and we got another X factor on the defense. We got Sherwood here, and we got 2 superstars on the D line right now, so this defense actually coming together, but it hasn't actually played good when it's time to play good. Maybe that's just the Aaron Glenn system, but we'll see what happens this year. Well, he's not going to be an MVP like Cam Moore. Joe Burrow on the MVP, and is that Shador Sanders? Do my eyes deceive me? Although Jaden had a pretty good year. 33 touchdowns, 7 interceptions, 3,700 yards. Really good year. Brees Hall had his best year for sure. 1,400 yards and 14 touchdowns, but we weren't able to supply a single 1,000-yard receiver, so it is what it is there. The Jets snuck into the playoffs at 9-8, and when it comes to team ranks, we were the 18th best defense, so that's pretty good, and we were the 11th best offense. So if we just had this defense with Cam, well, I mean, Cam Moore scored 7 points in a playoff game, so I guess I can't blame the defense, so, you know, whatever. Let's try and beat Lamar Jackson again. Just need a first down or 2, and we get out of here pretty easily. So let's see if Jaden Daniels can run this up. Yeah, that's not a good play call, guys. Let's get back to the lab on that. So now it's going to be 2nd and 15 at the 25. Jaden, you got all day, man. Just going to check it down. He's going to get this ball. They're going to score, aren't they? Biggest play of Jaden's career right here. Not really, because he went to an NFC Championship game, and they got kind of smacked in that game. I fell asleep during that game. I had a really bad headache, and okay, all right, you got the first down to Garrett Wilson, so that should do it, but it's not completely over. 1st and 10 for the 48. Ravens sending 4 here. Jaden, you got all day. Just going to zip it up the middle. Garrett, he held on to it, so that should do it. And they're going to run a play here because the Madden sim is dumb. Going to hand it off to Brees Hall, and he's going to cut to the right side and score a touchdown. Okay, you didn't have to score it, but sure. The football guys won't like us doing that, but we'll take the win. And wow, Jaden Daniels had an awesome game. 80% completion percentage and 300 yards. Lamar threw the ball almost 50 times. Now we got to play the 15-2 Patriots in the divisional round. Oh my God, who got the 1 seed? Oh wait, we're the bad team, right? Okay, they're the 1 seed. And they were the 5th best offense and the 2nd best defense in the league. This might be where we stop and look at Drake May. He's a 99. Gonzalez is a 99. Henderson's a 96. Yeah, this is trouble. Another game where I was only able to hop in with 2.5 minutes left. But I mean, again, just a couple first downs and we'll get out of here. Look at Brees Hall breaking tackles, coming to the right side, getting to the 40. 2nd and 2 at the 40 here. Going to hand it off to Brees Hall. He's got the first down and more again to the 3rd. We're really going to beat the 15-2 Patriots. They're going out sad like this. And a first down here will put this game away. Jaden making some audibles there at the line of scrimmage. Brees Hall motioning to the left side. You're going to hike the ball. Can we hike the damn ball? Come on, let's go. Hike the ball. Hike the ball. Yo, hike the ball. Hike the ball. Thank you. Patriots set at 4 here. Set at 5. An all-out blitz wide open out to the right side. And it's a first down, so that should do it. The New York Jets are 2 wins away from a Super Bowl, and we might have just beat the best team in the NFL. I'm surprised to see Jaden being the chosen one here, but he has come through and delivered after just sneaking into the playoffs. Look at these 2 dog shit teams in the AFC Championship game. How far we've come, huh? Isn't that great? The Raiders were the 4th best offense this year and the 6th best defense, so pretty good team overall, and Genty and Bowers are both 99, so that's not good. And it's funny to see Mendoza on the Raiders because we just actually sim the season, and then whatever happens in the draft happens. Not like an actually accurate with the draft pick, so we actually just ended up getting drafted by the Raiders anyway. Well, Mendoza put it in our butt and did not pull out, so we're gonna have some kids here with about 3 minutes left, down 21, and that's not how you start a drive. 2nd and 9 from the 31 here to keep our playoff hopes alive, and Jaden Daniels goes down. I'm saying playoff hopes alive like they actually have a shot at this, down 21 with 3 minutes left. I'm trying to just give some hope, man. This might be the farthest we get over the course of the next like 5 attempts. Potentially the last snap for Jaden Daniels as the quarterback of the New York Jets. Daniels all day in the pocket. At least he's going to try to leave on a good note here, throwing in the double coverage, and it's incomplete. That was obviously our best chance. We ran into a pretty stacked offense with 99 Genty, 99 Bowers, and 99 Mendoza. So, yeah, we just couldn't stop him. We needed to get into a shootout with that game, and it just wasn't going to happen with Jaden, I guess. And the Raiders went ahead and won the whole thing. Did they win it last year? I actually forget. So they might have went back-to-back, but I literally forget. We extended Garrett Wilson to a 3-year, $91 million contract last year in week 4. And here's our 2031 draft. We are just incapable of drafting a player over a 75 overall, but okay. All right, we got Tracy Roberts. So we're now here in year 7, I believe, right? Yeah, I think year 7. And Jaden Daniels made it a very entertaining season, but it's time to go. And at this point in 2031, quarterbacks are probably all on different teams, unless, I don't know, maybe you were drafted there like in 26 or 27. The Baltimore Ravens, I mean, Lamar actually might still be there. Lamar Jackson's there, but he's 34 years old and an 89 now, so he's getting older. So I literally just gave the Ravens the fountain of youth, giving them Jaden Daniels, and now Lamar Jackson's here as an 89. I mean, he's still moving fast. 95 speed as a 34-year-old, really good. He's the 12th ranked quarterback, so he could win the Super Bowl for us, but we would need the defense to step up more, or we got to get into a shootout and come through there, which is the 12th best quarterback. Not sure if he could do that. But again, the wide receiver core is really solid. The O-line's really good. The offense is more than capable of winning a Super Bowl with the right quarterback. And I got to stop pooping on the defense because now we have an X factor on the D-line. We got 2 other X factors as linebackers. The D-line's looking great. The corners look really good at high 80 overall. The safeties could be better, but man, this is a top-end defense. That should not be a back-end defense. So let's hope they actually play like it and see what happens this year. Well, Lamar Jackson's nowhere to be found. And is that Anthony Richardson on the MVP ballot on the Titans? Okay, what an NFL world we're in right now. And is that J.J. McCarthy? How did I miss seeing 9 on the MVP ballot? That's even more insane. And Lamar had a solid season, I guess, passing-wise. 30 touchdowns, 3,800 yards. Didn't get too involved in the run game, only 200 yards rushing, but quarterbacks never really get that involved in the run game. Like, the most they get is, like, I don't know, like 500 or 600 in Madden. And at least we had an 1,000-yard receiver in Garrett Wilson. But even with Lamar Jackson, we actually missed the playoffs at 9-8. And I think we all want to see what J.J. McCarthy did. 44 touchdowns and 6 interceptions with 4,600 yards. Okay. I mean, if Kevin O'Connell's still here, he's just carrying your ass. And as a team, we were actually the 4th best defense in the NFL, but the 23rd best offense. Lamar wasted this season, man. This could have been a Super Bowl run with the right quarterback. But sadly, no ring for us. And the Steelers with Bo Nix win the Super Bowl. What a combo there. All we have for all season moves is practice squad signings, and also Joe Tippmann signed on a 2-year, $53 million deal. And the Jets drafted a quarterback in the 1st round. Not that he's that good right now, but still, that's pretty funny. They're just letting Lamar Jackson know that he's washed. I just can't believe what a top 10 defense they missed the playoffs. That's insane. Well, let's go and see who the next quarterback of the New York Jets is going to be, and they're going to be coming from the Philadelphia Eagles. I mean, I have no idea who's going to be there. Jalen Hurts, I guess, could still be there, but he was never even rated that high in Madden as it is. And the starting quarterback of the Eagles is 82 overall, Will Howard. Oh, man, this is going to be a fun season. I mean, the Eagles aren't really even winning that trade. I just gave him an old-ass Lamar Jackson, so it's whatever, but he's obviously better. But Will Howard is currently the 30th ranked quarterback in the league right now, so, I mean, he would have to do some dink and dunk BS for us to make the playoffs with him. The offense is pretty much the same here, no big changes. And the way this defense is looking, this should be a top 5, at worst, top 10 defense for the foreseeable future. Let's see if we miss the playoffs with Lamar Jackson, but make it with Will Howard. Well, we got Joe Burrow winning the MVP, and look at this lineup. J.J. McCarthy, Jackson Dart, Anthony Richardson. You got Arch Manning in here now. C.J. Carr. I don't know who that is. I apologize. Maybe that's not even a real person. I'm going to assume it might be. Okay, that is a real player. I apologize. I've seen that name before in the Madden since. We got Patrick Mahomes here still killing it. And I don't know what possessed Will Howard with 34 touchdowns, but I guess a nice season for him. He actually has some pretty solid years with Pittsburgh. Then he had a couple of really good years with Detroit. Then he just didn't play last year. Brees Hall just got over 1,000 yards. And Garrett Wilson's been pretty consistently getting 1,000 yards, but we don't have that demon-level wide receiver 1 guy. Just 3 really good guys, as I keep saying. And no surprise, we missed the playoffs with Will Howard. And look at our team ranks. The 25th best offense and the 21st best defense. I would assume Will Howard put this team in bad position, so they could have been better with a better quarterback. So kind of a wash here. And the Steelers go back-to-back, right? They won last year, taking down the Cardinals. Kyron Williams winning the MVP. There goes Garrett Wilson walking out the door after 11 years, so he's done. At least we got someone to replace him in Ryan Williams. And here's our draft when we took another quarterback with our 1st-round pick in back-to-back years. But we took a wide receiver in the 2nd round who's a 78 overall, so this guy could pan out. So now we're on the year 9 of this experiment, and it obviously didn't go well with Will Howard there. So let's see if this next quarterback can actually get us into the playoffs here. And the quarterback's going to be coming from the Dallas Cowboys, who made a couple Super Bowls right in the past 3 or 4 years. So hopefully they had that same quarterback. It's obviously not Dak. He probably retired at this point. And their starting quarterback is 87 overall, LaDarius Lambert. So, okay, he's pretty good. Only 25 years old as well, so he can progress over the year. At least Will Howard's off this football team, but now we got a superstar quarterback. And wow, this guy cannot throw the ball deep, but he's got 92 throw power. He can run pretty well, 89 speed, and he's the 12th ranked quarterback in the league right now. So he is winnable. Hopefully this guy Dempsey turns into a superstar X factor, because he could definitely be already an 8 overall before the season starts. And this defense definitely has some holes at will linebacker and safety, but the rest of these guys are really good. Let's see if we can get back to the playoffs. Well, LaDarius Lambert was actually 10th in MVP, so he had a pretty good year. Over 4,000 passing yards, 36 touchdowns, 11 picks. Brees Hall is getting old and ass, not surprised there. And our stud wide receiver was 4th in yards this year. That is not good, man. He's got to get more touches. And we're actually going to miss the playoffs again at 6-11, so that was a really bad back-to-back season. And we were the 20th best offense and the 29th best defense. Man, this defense has fell off the past 2-3 years. We got to get it together, and Mendoza's out here going on a dynasty. he the Super Bowl? Does he have 3 rings now or 4? This guy's a 3-time Super Bowl champion. Yeah, he's just going crazy right now. We got some more retirements here. Tim retired after 11 years. Breece Hall retired after 12 years. He needed to go. That felt pretty right to do. And we drafted an 80 overall left edge with the 7th pick, so hopefully he pans out because that is a really good start. The Jets have not won a Super Bowl in 10 years. Well, obviously longer than that, but just over the course of this video, it's been 10 years and no Super Bowl for the Jets. And I'm kind of disappointed by Lambert, man. I thought he was going to be better. So let's go ahead and see who our next quarterback's going to be coming from. We're getting the quarterback from the Tampa Bay Buccaneers. I have no clue who's on this quarter or who the quarterback is at this point. And their quarterback is 81 overall Lance Richardson, QB of the future, but he's already played for 3 years. Yeah, that's working out. So we just traded an 89 overall quarterback for an 81. He's currently the 28th ranked quarterback in the league right now. Pretty hard to win a Super Bowl when you got that. I guess you could do when you got Jalen Hurts. All right, let's keep going. Anyway, the offense looks solid. Dempsey's as a star dev right now, so that's not great. But he's 85, though. He went on 5 overalls in a year, so that's pretty good. And this defense needs to address the will linebacker spot and the safety spot. Like, what the hell is going on there? Everything else is good, though. The corners are great. The D tackles, 93 and 93. The Mike linebacker, 96. So, like, we're looking good there. But, my God, the safety and will linebacker are terrible. Let's see if an 81 overall quarterback takes us to the promised land. And look at that. Lance Richardson, 9th in MVP. At least JJ's getting out of here. I don't know what the hell was happening with that 2 to 3 year gap. And the stats aren't that crazy, but over 4,000 yards is a solid season. Again, I don't know what we're doing at the running back position, but Brian Presley goes for 800 yards. And even if we don't win the Super Bowl this year, at least we're developing Kirk Dempsey because, I mean, we needed someone to throw him the ball. He didn't get a lot of touches last year, but now he's got 1,000 yards and 11 touchdowns. And I guess I spoiled it there, but we did make the playoffs at 9-8 with me saying Super Bowl, but yeah, we did make it. And as a team, we were 21st in offense, 4th in passing yards, and 13th in defense. It's not really a winning formula for a Super Bowl, but we could just get hot at the right time. So let's see if we can take down the 11-6 Cleveland Browns. Got ourselves a 5-point game with 7 minutes left. So we'll see if we can go on a drive here to make it a 2-possession game. Just going to check it down to the 30. 2nd and 8 for Lancer. Cleveland only 7-4. Way to make a quick read there to the outside. Nice throw. 2nd and 6 to the 43. Lance, what do you got here? They're sending the blitz. Just got it out. Yo, you gotta, like, put your hands up to catch the ball, dude. Can't blame Lance for that play, but let's see what we got here on 3rd and 6. Brown sending the blitz. We pick it up really well and just wide open. This Cleveland defense is some poop. But, I mean, it's been a pretty good drive so far. Only 5 minutes left and up the middle there. No more Breece Hall. Look at this spin move down to the 24. That's Brian Presley. 3rd and 13 at the 27. Just at least stay in field goal range here. They're only sending 3. He's got all day. Just gonna check it down here. That's fine. So Cleveland's gonna have a shot to tie it here, but I trust our defense. We'll see what they can do. And I think the Browns have Arch at quarterback. I didn't check, obviously, but yeah, okay. That is Manning. He's breaking sacks. And he just got it away there. 3rd and 8 to 32. What does Manning have in the bag here? Going up the middle, wide open to 85 there, past the 50. I don't like this bend, don't break stuff. I need a sack. I need a pick. It's going to be a screen. And still Judkins over there getting to the outside to the 30, getting to the red zone to the 20, to the 10. And Judkins is going to walk into the end zone without a Jet defender in sight. But it all comes down to this 2-point conversion. So let's see if we actually get a stop. We're going to hand it off to Judkins. And he got in. Like, how does a Jet defender not get in the middle there? So we just need Lance to get in field goal range with 1:45, 3 timeouts. I mean, this should be easy. Lance is out here pooping his pants right now. 3rd and 10. Browns send it for up the middle, and it's not caught. It's incomplete, so the Browns are getting it right back. And I can't believe we're actually going to blow this game. I mean, that's just, we needed 1 first down. It was a 3rd and 13, and we couldn't pick it up. That was the game. 1st and 10 at the 46. Jets sending 4 here. No pressure getting the man. He's going to climb up, take off, get to the 40, in field goal range. Not a Jet within 30 yards. Like, what are you doing, Glenn? Can we hold him to 3 here and have time to come back and tie it and take this to overtime? Oh my God! I gotta give the defense credit, man. That's top 5 worst announcer jinx. That is top 5 worst announcer jinx. I can't believe he just hit the kicker for no reason. Like, what are you doing? These idiots took the points. Okay. Oh, God. Yo, Madden is so bad. Why would you ever take the points there? No timeouts with 30 seconds left. Browns only sending 3. You got all day. Here, go to the left side. Wide open. Nice throw. We're getting close to field goal range. Got to hurry up, though. 3rd and 10 to 46. Got to pick up about 10 here and get out of bounds. And he just got rid of it. I don't know what they're going to do here. I guess go for the Hail Mary. A Hail Mary to keep our season alive. Listen, the PI call is still, you know, it's on the books if it wants to happen real quick, and it's batted down, so that'll do it. That will probably be the weirdest game we see all video, but, you know, we still got to see this team win a Super Bowl, so there might be a lot more game to watch. Ooh, did you hear that? Game to watch, Game and Watch, Mr. Game and Watch. I never used him. Wasn't really a fan of his play style in Smash Bros. But anyway, there's Arch Manning putting up some numbers. He did have that OP move with the hammer where, like, you would charge it up and it would, like, sing it to the sky or whatever. But anyway, the Ravens won the Super Bowl and they beat the Bears. I don't even know who the quarterback is of either team, so whatever. I went ahead and checked, and Jaden Daniels is the backup to Shedeur Sanders. So Shedeur won a Super Bowl before the New York Jets. I'd like to place that on FanDuel. That's actually a good question. Who's going to win a Super Super Bowl for Shedeur Sanders, but he has to be the starting quarterback or the New York Jets at any point in their, in the next whatever year. Here's how the draft one took an 82 overall right guard in the first round with the 22th pick. 22th pick? Okay, what a steal. Well, Lance, you did a solid job for us. You even unlocked superstar dev, so good for you. But you're not going to be the starting quarterback of the Jets anymore. Our next quarterback is coming from the Seattle Seahawks. Well, it's not Sammy anymore. And their current quarterback is Aiden Lawson, 86 overall, 26 years old. He's only got normal dev, which kind of sucks for his progression this year. And most of his years as a starter have been pretty bad, except for 1 year in Seattle. And he can't run much, but he definitely has a cannon. 97 throw power. Okay, he can build on that. He's the 17th best quarterback in the league, so he's not bad. Still waiting on Dempsey to progress and unlock superstar, even X Factor. He's an 88 overall now. And at least they addressed the safety situation by finally drafting one, so we'll see if he can pan out. But the defense still looking great. Let's see if we get back to the playoffs. Look at Aiden Lawson here, his 7th in MVP. Cam Ward, I miss you, man. Out there doing your thing. And there's Arch Manning 2nd, and oh, man, we might have got the worst timeline. And he easily had the best season of his career. 39 touchdowns, 8 picks, 4,200 yards. We really got to address that running back position. It is not looking too good. And Dempsey only had 800 yards, but he had 18 touchdowns this year. So hopefully that helped his development. The Jets went ahead and made the playoffs again at 10-7. And as a team, we were the 6th best offense and the 13th best defense. So this is a formula to go on a run. And how many times are we going to play the Ravens in the playoffs? Oh, they just won the Super Bowl with Shedeur. That's right. They're trying to go back to back. Got a tie game with 1:30 left. So let's see if we can try to get a field goal range. Just on the 24, gonna dump it down there. Can't turn upfield. 2nd and 6 on the 28. Ravens sending 4 here. 8 and all day. Gonna try to run. Never mind. Up the middle. He's got that rocket arm, and he finds him for the first down at the 50. What a throw. 2nd and 2 at the 42. Ravens sending 4 here. Gonna try to take off with that 75 speed. He's got the first down. Way to go for your team there, man. We gotta get back in field goal range. You just need 1 or 2 nice passes. Wide open to the right side there inside the red zone. Nice throw. 3rd and 9 at the 17 here. Ravens sending 4. Looking to take off again with that 75 speed. Not a Raven in sight. And Aiden Lawson's going to score a touchdown to hopefully win the game. They still got 42 seconds left. And they got that man Shedeur on the other sideline. 1st and 10 at the 26 here. Oh, that's not even Shedeur. That's a white man. And okay, he's down to 35. That's Tim Bishop. 4th and 1 with 20 seconds left here. I mean, he is just standing calm in that pocket, going to the left side, and it's picked off. It's been a few years since we won a playoff game, and Aiden Lawson might be the chosen one. I was very impressed with that game-winning drive. 300 yards, 1 touchdown, 1 pick. Very good game. We got a rematch here, but it's not in the conference championship. It's in a divisional round. And they were the 14th best offense this year, but the #1 defense in the NFL. And you still got Mendoza, Genti, and Bowers. The big three still going strong. Well, it's only a 1-possession game, but we're going to have to go 93 yards just to try and tie this game. That's a pretty good start, though. Way to hit that drag. 2nd and 10 from the 19. Raiders sending 4 here. Lawson all day. Never mind. He's going. Oh, my God. He put up an effort there, but he's going down. Out there looking like Big Ben. 3rd and 20 here. Going to have to complete it, and it was almost picked off. I mean, we're not dead yet. They had the, 13th best offense? Like, they're stoppable. 3rd and 15 at the 44 here. Mendoza all day in that pot. Go to the left side. And he finds Brock Bowers for the first. He's got some pretty good weapons over there in Vegas. Not giving the ball to Genti much. Can someone get some pressure on Mendoza? Thank you. 2nd and 17 here. They're just going to keep throwing the ball every single time, rolling out. You got to make that tackle there, man. You can't let them get an extra 10 yards. Because even if they don't get this, they're going to be in field goal range now. 3rd and 6. Mendoza up the middle, and he drops it. See, we could be stopping him right here. And now they're going to go for the 53-yard field goal. Couldn't block it there. It's kind of low, but it got there. So now Lawson is down 11 with 6.5 minutes left. That's a lot to ask for a normal dev quarterback. So I don't know. I'm not feeling too good. 1st and 10 to 29 here. Raiders sending the blitz. He's throwing on the run to the left side. Oh, my God. Oh, my God. What a throw. What a route. Way to avoid the blitz. And we just go 75 yards or however long it was. 70 yards. Look at that throw running to the left side on the money, man. Just giving him enough space to turn upfield. Perfect pass. Perfect play to stay in this game and hopefully get to the conference championship. And we're also going for 2 here. Lawson, what do you got? They're sending the blitz here. Going to check it down, and he held on to it. Nice catch. Hit your dance, Ryan Williams. Hit your dance. 2nd and 10 from the 45. Jets sending 4. You're just going to dump it off to Bowers, and he holds on to it. Biggest play of the game so far right here. Jets sending 4. Mendoza going deep to the right side. He might have Genti. Did he just go out of bounds on purpose just to fuck with us? What the hell was that? You think you've seen everything, then you see Ashton Genti just moss 2 defenders. But what are you going to do here? 3rd and 3. We sent the blitz here. It's getting there in time, and Mendoza's going down. So all it takes is 1 drive and 1 touchdown to come out of here with a win. 2nd and 4 to 35. Raiders sending 4 here. Lawson going up the middle of the seam, and he finds 84. Breaking more tackles down to the 42. Nice throwing catch. I got to say, out of all the quarterbacks we've seen actually play as he takes a sack here, he might be the best one. He's played really well. We need that rocket on to come in handy here on 3rd and 15. Lawson to the right side. He finds 83, turn it upfield. I think that was Ryan Williams, right? I forget what players are what by the jersey number, but great catch and great throw. 1st and 10, almost in the red zone here. Raiders sending 5. Lawson, what do you got to the right side again? Is 83, and he's going to walk into the end zone. What a comeback from Lawson. Okay, that's not Ryan Williams. That's, what? No, don't tell me. It's, okay, I'm going to cheat. It's Braxton Davis. That's who it is. That's right. We may have had higher overall quarterbacks over the course of this video, but Lawson has been our best quarterback. He has been balling in these hopping games. Oh my God, get it! No! You gotta be... 2nd 11 to 32. We're sending for him. Mendoza all day, bro. Someone's got to get some pressure, and he caught it. Wow. It is not looking good right now. They need about 10 yards to get in field goal range. Mendoza going to the right side there. A flag on the Raiders, and it's picked off, so this is probably going to be over. 3rd and 13. Taking a small drop back here. Going a little more. Lawson all day in this pocket. Oh, what a throw, bro. Way to look at your reads, man. He was going to take off, and then just in the corner of his eye, just zips it right to him, man. After that jet team loss, I thought this game was for sure over, but man, the defense fought hard, and Lawson, he is the guy. Aiden Lawson goes for 466 yards and 4 touchdowns. And not only did he pass for 4 touchdowns, but Braxton Davis caught all of them and got 250 yards receiving. And we're playing the 9-8 Texans in the AFC Championship. Bro, this actually might be the run. But apparently the Texans were the best offense in the league, but the 21st defense, so we could pick that apart. And their quarterback's a 93 overall, so he's nothing crazy, but obviously still better than what we got. But Lawson's been hooping in the hopping game. We got a pretty low scoring game, but that's what we want against the #1 offense. And we got 4 minutes to go in a game-winning drive. You're going to hand it off. Yeah, that's not a good start. Just put the ball in Lawson's hands, man. He knows when to perform in a big time. Going to take him off the middle here. Just don't fumble the ball. And he's down to 28, man. He knows exactly what to do, when to do it. If we don't get this, we're probably going to punt it. 3rd and 15 up the seam. What a catch is that, Braxton, bro. He is a demon. 2nd and 8 to 43 here. Got some play action with him. Roll out to the left side. Lawson throwing on the run, and he finds it for the first down, getting near the 30. 3rd and 1 to 21 here, just gonna hand it off. And what are you doing? Oh my God, what are you doing? He purposely didn't get the first down. He had it. So now we got 4th and 2. Houston set it 4. Oh no, throwing on the run. Oh my God, what a catch. I can't believe this offense on how clutch it is. Doing a good job wasting time here. Only 25 seconds left. Gonna hike it here, 2nd and goal at the 10. Aiden, what do you got? Oh, what a catch. There is that Kirk. I think it is. Oh wait, no, it's not. Nelson. And we're gonna go for 2 to make it a 3-point game. What does Aiden Lawson have in the bag here? Just gonna hand it off, and he got popped. Okay, so we gotta hold for 22 seconds here. No field goals. We need them to waste as much time as possible here. Just ended 4. That was a lot of time wasted. It's over. It's so over. I can't believe we just gave that up with 5 seconds left. There's just no way we allowed them to even get close to a 55-yard field goal. That's got the air yards to do it. And he made it. If anyone's going to get the lucky PI call, I guess it's going to be Lawson going deep to the right side there. Got to pray for a gift, and we don't get it. We were going to win that Super Bowl, man. I just know it. I can't believe we just lost that game. Lawson didn't put up big numbers in this one, but when it came time to go win the game, he did, and the defense gives up that easy first down for like 20 yards for a field goal. So now I'm stuck in hell, and you're choosing to be in hell by watching this video. The Panthers went ahead and won the Super Bowl. We would have beat them, bro. I know we would have beat them. Don't really have any moves here besides releasing Trevor Vincent. And here's how we did in the 2036 NFL draft, getting a 76 overall in the first round. Not terrible. So now we're on to year 12 of this experiment, and you just got to feel for Lawson, man. He got star dev too. He's an 87. He balled out, but he couldn't get that ring. So let's see what team we're stealing from next year. It's going to be the Cleveland Browns quarterback. I mean, they never have good quarterbacks. Maybe in this world they do. I mean, J.J. McCarthy's our winner MVP, so anything's possible. Oh, they have Arch Manning. That's right. Okay, and he's got X Factor, so we actually could win with him. So yeah, this is definitely an upgrade. I'm messing with it, but I mean, man, I just miss Lawson. I mean, he can make every throw in the book at a high level. He's got 95 throw power. He can run 87 speed. He's a top 15 quarterback in the game right now. Kirk is finally the #1 receiver on this team, so that's good to see. But man, Davis, I mean, he should just go follow, what's his name, Lawson. And I don't remember how the defense played last year, but obviously we have the personnel to be a good defense, although that will linebacker spot, my God, that is terrible. So let's see if Arch is the chosen one. Oh, we got Arch 4th in MVP, so that's pretty good. And look at Lawson, man, 10th in MVP on the Browns. That's like an impossible feat. Had a really good year, though. 4,100 yards, 35 touchdowns, 8 picks. Presley had his first 1,000-yard rushing season, I think, but again, he hasn't really done too much for us. And And I think for the first time, this is 2 1,000-yard receivers. It's barely over 1,000, but hey, we got it. This is also, I believe, our best record at 12-5, so Arch has been doing his thing. And this is probably our best team stat season. We were 11th in points per game, which isn't great, but we were the best defense in the NFL. So if Arch could turn it up come playoff time, we're probably winning the Super Bowl. So let's see if we could take down the 9-8 Colts in the first round. You see what I mean, though? Lawson would never do this to us. Arch is the more talented quarterback. He's got the better rate. He's the higher overall, but, like, we just would never get done this dirty. The number one defense obviously didn't come to play either, but, like, you know, you just got to galvanize the troops, and I guess Arch couldn't get that defense motivated, man, and obviously put him in bad position as well, only scoring 10 points. This was Lawson's football team. We had to give him away. There goes Arch just trying to check it down. Not really check down. It's like 10 yards. Let's see if he keeps the drive alive. If not, we're getting out of here. Arch on 4th and 3, and that, I mean, you just hit the defender. Okay, so a pretty embarrassing season for the Jets here, especially just coming back from an AFC championship game. And the numbers are fine, man. I just don't know how you only scored 10 points. I don't know what you're doing. Well, Pittsburgh went ahead and won the Super Bowl. I don't even know what their quarterback is at this point, but they've won like 3 or 4 Super Bowls over the course of this timeline. That was 2 years. We definitely could have won the Super Bowl. Look at that. They extended Arch Man into a 2-year, $50 million deal. You're going to be gone, buddy. Here's how the draft went. Drafted a 78 overall corner in the first round. We made some pretty good draft picks over the last 3-4 years. But we are now in year 13 of this video. And Arch actually went down to 85, so I guess he's getting older. So it's a pretty good time to get him out of here. So we'll see who we're stealing from. That's going to be from the Arizona Cardinals. I have not mentioned the Cardinals once this entire video, I think. Oh, wow. They got Dante Moore, 86 overall. Not bad, but he's probably older. Yeah, he's been in the league for 10 years. So he really didn't get better, and I guess we really didn't get worse. So it's kind of a wash. He's currently the 19th ranked quarterback with 95 throw per 86 speed. Can make every throw in the book. He's got good short accuracy. I can't believe Dempsey never got superstar Dev or X Factor, just because our offense has been pretty spread out. No one's had like 1,500-yard seasons, but he did have that 18 touchdown year that one time, but it never gets panned out to anything. And we still got to adjust that will linebacker spot. We got 2 X Factors on the D line. The corners look really good. The safeties are fine, so we should be an above average defense at least. We were just the number 1 defense in the NFL last year, and we didn't win a playoff game. Wow, we had 2 years to really win one when we didn't do it. That was crazy. I might as well just bend over for Lawson because I can't stop talking about him, but he was 4th in MVP, and I can't see our quarterback anywhere here. And this is probably one of the worst years we've had from a quarterback in a while. Like, they usually get over 30 touchdowns. Couldn't even get that. The run game was egregious. What am I looking at here? But at least Dempsey had his best year, 1,200 yards and 9 touchdowns. Hopefully he developed a little more. But as you could tell by my attitude this season, we were the worst team in the AFC at 6-11. And we actually had the 9th best passing offense, but the 26th best offense overall and 25th defense. I don't know how we go from the number 1 defense to 25th, but okay. Shout out to Steelers for winning like 5 Super Bowls before we even win 1. Here's some free agent moves, just some re-signings. Nothing crazy or no retirements, at least that I see. And for having the 6th overall pick, a 76 is fine. And we already have 2 awesome D tackles, so I have no idea why you're drafting a D tackle, but whatever, dude. It has been 14 years without even a Super Bowl appearance, even though we were 1 play away for 1 year. And wow, he didn't even re-sign, so we just have Hartwig here, so we're still going to spin for a quarterback. Or I guess he could have retired. That's possible. He was in the league for like 11 years, so I guess so. And we're getting the Patriots quarterback, which I think is still Drake May, but that is going to be a very old Drake May unless he just retired this last offseason. Am I being trolled right now? Like, come on, bro. Like, what is this? Okay. We've seen a lot of stupid stuff in this video. That takes the cake. Yeah, that is the 101 right there. He's now the 26th best quarterback, being 83 overall, so we're just going to run it back. The O-line's kind of slowing down a little bit right here. That tight end spot is looking nasty. Our D tackles are still showing. The corners are very good. The linebackers are good, and the safeties are fine. Let's see if he takes advantage of this second chance. Well, he's not on the MVP list again, and I'd like to get this guy Patrick Livingston if he's going to keep winning MVPs. And I think he threw 1 more touchdown than last year, so congratulations. The run game was a little better this year than last year, and Dempsey's consistently getting 1,000 yards, so that's nice. And this calls for celebration because we went from 6 wins to 8. Woo! All right. I mean, the offense got better. We were the 19th best offense and the 19th best defense, but that's just like, you know, the most mid team of all time, so we're not going to make the playoffs with that. The Buffalo Bills went ahead and won a Super Bowl. I think Josh Allen didn't win one, so yeah, that sucks. Don't really care, though. There goes Mason Townsend winning Super Bowl MVP. Well, I don't see a Dante Moore retirement here, so I don't know what he's doing. Not that I really care. Here's how the 2039 NFL draft went. Drafted a corner in the first round, 77 overall, not bad. And I'm pretty sure Madden franchises only go 30 years, so I think we're halfway through this potentially. We'll figure that out when it's time to. And wow, there is a lot of star devs on this team right now. But Dante Moore will officially not be the quarterback in the 2039 NFL season. Oh, we almost got the Jacksonville quarterback. That would have set us up so good. And the quarterback of the Giants is actually a real person. Julian Sand at 86 overall, but it's just going to be his 13th season. And he's coming off a pretty bad season last year with 19 touchdowns and 16 picks. So he might be cooked. We'll have to see. But he's the 19th best quarterback at an 86. I just showed the offense, but yeah, a lot of star devs going on here. Dempsey's an 94. And I think we lost both of our Demon D tackles, or one of them went down the superstar dev. have, but man, the defense just took a big time hit. We had our window to win it, man, and now if we don't just get carried by a random ass QB, we're gonna have to rebuild. Well, Julian Sayin was 5th in MVP, so he had a pretty good season. Parker winning the MVP on the Vikings. I believe he was 2nd in passing touchdowns with 43 touchdowns and 8 picks, so he obviously had a bounce back season from his horrible season in New Orleans. Ground game still kind of sucks. I wish we had a dominant running back, and Dempsey continues to be our consistent #1 receiver. But even with Sayin having a great season, we missed the playoffs at 8 and 9, so yeah, that sucked. And the defense wasn't even that bad. They were 20th. I'm surprised we're the 16th best offense, but he threw for 43 touchdowns. We got to draft the next Terrell Davis or something, man. We got to save this team with an elite running back, but the Jacksonville Jaguars won the Super Bowl. Sorry, the Cowboys won the Super Bowl. Oh my God, the Cowboys are winning Super Bowls before us. Damn, we got Ryan Williams and Connor Lew retiring after 14 and 13 years. That is not good for this offense. And with the 13th pick, the Jets took a quarterback. I have no idea why, and we have not filled out the running back position. It still sucks. Well, now we're on the year 16. We lost our quarterback, and I got to say, this offense is looking pretty pathetic right now. So we're going to need an MVP kind of guy to come save this franchise right now. Coming from New Orleans Saints. I mean, the guy we just had was over there, so I don't know who's there right now. Fool me once, shame on you. Fool me twice, shame on me. I hate Madden. I mean, he played good for us when he was here, but he's an 81 overall now. He's now the 34th ranked quarterback. He's got 92 throw power. The throw accuracy's fine, but like, there's just no way we're going to win with this offense. And the defense took a step back too. It's just not really looking good. Let's see if we get lucky, because that's all it would take here to actually go on a run. Well, Mason Townsend won the MVP, and this right here might be the worst season we've had from a quarterback. 24 touchdowns and 6 picks. Yeah, man, you might as well go retire, dude. The rushing attack is terrible. We have not had a good running back since Brees. Like, it has been bad. At least we still got Dempsey locking in his 1,000 yards, looking like Mike Evans. And this is without a doubt the worst season the Jets have had so far. 3 and 14. This is bad. We were the worst offense in the league and the 3rd worst defense. Or wait, sorry, 32, 31, 30, 29. 4th worst. Okay, not much of a difference, but still pretty bad. So we got to cook up in the draft, and hopefully we don't take a quarterback with the first pick, because that just won't help us. I didn't see him retire, but we signed Tim Bishop to a 2-year, $43 million deal, which I don't think we've had him, but we've played against him. And with the first pick in the 2041 NFL draft, we took a left edge. We got a center. This draft kind of sucks. So now we're on the year 17. I mean, Bishop's pretty good, but he's not going to be staying on the team, because we got to get a quarterback from a different team here, and we're going to be taken from the Rams, who obviously no longer have Matthew Stafford, and I don't know who the hell they had after that, but okay. Weren't they just in the Super Bowl, or am I just stupid? Anyway, they have an 82 overall quarterback right now, so yeah, he's not very good. And in case you want to see the landscape of quarterbacks right now, I mean, there's 197, then some mid to low 90 overalls, but there's still a plethora of good quarterbacks out there. We're just not getting any of them. So that was definitely a downgrade getting Elliott. And last year was his first season as a starter. Fantastic. He's currently the 37th ranked quarterback in the league. That is just egregious. The offense looks fine, but it really hasn't retooled itself, and the defense is really falling off. We don't have any of our elite D tackles. The edges are solid. The corners are solid. The linebackers are very good. So it's whatever. This team has fallen off a map. Well, I don't see our quarterback anywhere, and Townsend won the MVP, I think, again, back-to-back years. I mean, he had a fine season, but nothing I'm going to sit here and get excited about. The rushing game still sucks. Haven't addressed that position in like 7 years. Dempsey just chilling on this Mike Evans arc. He'll probably be a Hall of Famer. Good for him. And I'm sure you're shocked to see us miss the playoffs at 7 and 10, but we will not be in the dance. Here's how we ranked as a team: the 28th best offense and the 23rd best defense. And the Bears went ahead and won the Super Bowl. Were they the team in the Super Bowl last year? I really can't remember who's won what Super Bowl. It's been 17 years of simulation, so I don't remember. As far as all season moves, don't really see anything important that I can think of. Again, most of these guys don't even know the name of them, so we're pretty deep in. And with the 8th pick, we take a 73 overall right edge. Nice pick, dude, and we just will never address the running back position. I don't even know the last time I've said playoffs, but now we're in year 18 of this. And Elliott obviously was not much help to us, so we got to get an elite quarterback. And the teams that I know have one of the Bills, Bears, there's one more, the Steelers. They've won the Super Bowl like 3 of the last like 6 years, so hopefully they still have one. Their starting quarterback is Wyatt Carter, who's only played for 3 years, and he has superstar depth, so he could get better over the course of the season. This might be a good pickup. I mean, him and Burke are the only 2 superstar devs on the offense, and he's currently the 18th ranked quarterback in the league right now, but he can go up to be top 15 or even top 10 if he just has a really good year and levels up, gets his overall up, you know what I mean. But again, this offense is carried by Dempsey, and that's kind of it. And the defense just isn't what it used to be 5-6 years ago. So let's see what happens. Well, it seems like Carter couldn't help us much because he's on the MVP list. Can we just get the Bills? Like, this guy wins MVP every single time. Carter finished with 27 touchdowns and 13 interceptions. Jeez. This might be Woodyard's best year. 800 yards. I'm actually going to check. Yeah, he's only been here for 3 years, so I guess he's getting better over time. We had another running back that was here for like 8 years and just didn't do anything the entire time, and there goes Dempsey with another 1,000 yards. I can't believe he sat at star depth this entire time while having 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 straight 1,000 yard seasons in 8 of the last 9. But as you can tell from my tone, we just missed the playoffs. I don't think we've played in a playoff game in like 4 or 5 years. So I guess we're just the Jets now, and we were 18th in offense this year and 25th in defense. The Bills went ahead and won the Super Bowl. Don't see any retirements from the offseason. And here's how the 2043 draft went. Didn't even take a running back at all. And we got a corner in the first round, so that's nice. I guess we really need some new D tackles, though. We are now on to year 19 of this experiment. And I mean, Carter got better, but he's not going to be the quarterback for this team. We just got to land on the Bills or the Bears. That is what we're hoping for here. Come on. Thank you. Finally. Okay. This is our chance. If we can't win with this guy, it is going to be a decade of misery. He's been regressing recently. He's 34 years old at an 88, so the window is right now. So now we have an X-Factor quarterback starting for us. It has been a while since I've seen that. He's currently the 13th ranked quarterback in the league. He's obviously not better than Carter, but he's got the, I guess, the resume to show for it. I mean, if he can win 2 rings for the Bills, he can win 1 for us. And the defense actually looks like it's getting itself back in shape. Our edges are really good. The linebackers are good. The D tackles are both stars, and the corners are still good. So if the defense does this job and we just have an average offense, we should make the playoffs. Well, he didn't win MVP, but he's 6th on the board, so I'll take it. We got to get this guy Cooper Thomas, man, just one time. But he had a really good year, even though he's 34 years old. 36 touchdowns, 4,300 yards. Wood yard still is whatever, so, you know, good for him for 700 yards. And look at Chuck Darby having more receivers than Kirk. I mean, he also had 16 touchdowns. And it's about time we're back in the playoffs. It has felt like forever. And look at that. We had the 18th best offense and like a top 4 worst defense, and we still made the playoffs. That's Madden for you. So I guess we'll see how long we can survive. Oh, we got a 7-point lead here with 7 minutes left. So just a good drive by a 2-time Super Bowl champion. Already taken off at 34 years old. Talented and getting to the 12. Let's see if he's half as good as our boy Lawson is going to take off again to the left side, picking up another first down. Just don't fumble it. 3rd and 4 to 31. Got to pick this up. Tennessee sending forward. Townsend going right down, man. He kind of panicked in the pocket, but he didn't really have a lot of time either. I got no clues to quarterback at Tennessee, but I mean, a 5-minute drive here to tie it seems pretty reasonable. Well, he's an X-Factor quarterback, so that's not good. First 10 at the 20 here. Going to look to take off to the right side, and there is not a jet in sight for 20 yards, 30 yards, 40 yards. What the hell? 3rd and 10 from the 40. Jet sending 4 here. He's got plenty of time. Bob Bradshaw to the right side. How do you not pick that off? 3rd and 1 at the 14 here. Little RPO action. Going to bounce to the left side, and 22 is going to walk into the end zone to tie this up. Our defense made a couple nice plays on that drive, but I mean, the 40-yard run and then just giving up the open touchdown like that was pretty bad. 2nd and 7 at the 30 here. Tennessee only sent 3. Just going to check it down, and wow, he got laid out. 3rd and 1 at the 35 here. Tennessee sent 4. He's going deep to the right side. There's no way that's getting caught. Not a great idea to try to get all that back in one play, so we got to punt it here, and they're probably going to win it. I just have no faith in this team right now. The juice has been kicked out. This is our first playoff appearance in like 5 years. And that's a pick. 2nd and 7 at the 12 here. Just going to hand it off. Get to the left side. Don't score yet. Want to waste those timeouts. First to goal to 3 here. Keep burning those timeouts. Oh, come on. He's going to walk to the end zone. Now they got a whole minute 20 to score here. I guess I shouldn't be complaining. We have a 7-point lead now, but still, man, we got to win this game, and you know how Madden goes. 2nd and 4 from the 32. Jets sending 4 here. Bob Bradshaw. That's a hard name to say. Bob Bradshaw, Bob Bradshaw, Bob Bradshaw, Bob Bradshaw, Bob Bradshaw. Oh, I kind of cooked right there. That was 5 in a row. 3rd and 1 to 36 here. Bob Bradshaw, what do you got here? Kind of panicking in the pocket and throws another pick. Your ass, bro. You'll never beat Terry. Or sorry, wait, Bob Bradshaw, Terry Bradshaw. Yep, that no relation, but I'm just gonna say that there is. I still don't have that same tingly feeling like I had with Lawson, but hey, listen, a win's a win. We'll see if we can make something of this run. And Townsend played pretty well. 3 touchdowns, 244, not bad. Now we got to play the Dolphins in a divisional round, who actually might have the best quarterback in the league at a 96 overall. So that's gonna be a problem. And they also have the top 5 defense and offense. I don't think we're coming back from this one. Down 15 with 3 minutes left. Yeah, just might not be in the bag there. I mean, you got the ball moving. 2nd edge from the 40 here. Miami set in 5. Just gonna, okay, that was a high ball, but he got it there and got out of bounds. We would have to keep all of our timeouts and score in like 30 seconds to even have a chance, and there goes 88 near the 40. 2nd and 7 from the 25. Miami set in 4 here. He's got plenty of time. Gonna take off to the left side there. There goes Townsend inside the road to the 10 and go down. You can't fumble the ball. Okay, gotta score without wasting a timeout here. Gonna keep for himself. Bounce to the right side, and he's in the end zone. Nice play, man. That was giving me some Lawson vibes, man. That was good. And we're gonna save the 2-point attempt for next time. That's fine. And we're smartly not going to go onside kicker, because if we get the stop, we'll at least get solid field position. If we did the onside kick, we'd have to go like 90 yards to get the touchdown. So this is a smart play. And that wasn't a great return. 2nd and 9 from the 43 here. They're going to throw the ball here. I mean, he's the best quarterback in the league. And he finds them. As I said, I didn't really get the tingles from this season, but I mean, that's a pretty bad ending. Look how good Perriman played. He threw the ball only 23 times to complete 82% of his passes. No Super Bowl for us. Shout out the Niners. No important offseason moves or retirements. And we drafted a running back in the second round, but he's a 68 overall. Great pick, guys. So we're now on to year 20 of this. Townsend's down to an 83. We still have it as X factor, but it's time for a new quarterback. And I don't even think we can get Perriman because the Dolphins aren't on the board anymore, but we're getting the Carolina Panthers starting QB currently. And he's actually pretty good. Quincy Boone, 86 overall, only his third season, so again, he could progress. He had a really good year in Carolina last year with 30 touchdowns and 6 picks. There's a lot of good quarterbacks because he's the 20th best quarterback in the league right now. Cannot throw the ball deep, but can run a little bit and make some nice short and medium accurate throws. I mean, the offense is just filled with stars everywhere, so that's pretty cool. It's just a new running back, and we already have him. He's done nothing for us so far, but I guess he's our best running back now at an 80. And the defense looks really solid. Everybody's star dev, couple superstars. Everyone's good. Let's see if this could be the year. Well, look at that. Boone was 4th in MVP, so he must have had a good year. Wow, only 2 interceptions, 35 touchdowns, 4,300 yards. Even did some stuff on the ground game. We finally have a solid running back. Maybe he can crack 1,000 yards. And this might be the best year of Dempsey's career. 1,500 yards and 13 touchdowns. I don't know how we were this bad, man. It seems like we should have easily made the plus with those numbers. But when you're the 29th best defense in the NFL, it's just not going to happen, man. We got solid personnel to be better than 29th, but man, there's just so many good players right now. The Steelers won another Super Bowl. They just don't. It doesn't matter who's the quarterback of their team. It just does not matter. Ooh, look at that. We signed Kevin O'Connell. That could change some things around here this next season. Still coaching in 2045. Shout out to you, man. We're finally getting a potential elite D tackle. This is big news. It has now been 21 years of this Jets simulation, and it's sad to see Boone go because he played really good, but nothing we could do about it. Let's see where he's going to be getting shipped off to here. We're going to Jaguars. Is that QB still there? Oh, I hope that QB's still there. And of course, he's not there, and we're getting an 82 overall quarterback who's been in the league for already 8 years. So this is an obvious downgrade, but I mean, the offense looks pretty good. This guy McCall could pan out. How old is he? He's 27 years old. Probably not, but we'll see. And our first round pick, Mays, is an 83 already. So this defense is looking like it's starting to retool itself. It was kind of on the backbreaker for about 5-6 years, but now we're starting to pick up. But the quarterback gives us a pretty bad ceiling. What type of Disney Channel ass story is this? So Boone wins the MVP, and Fry was second in MVP. Fry goes for 41 touchdowns and 5 picks with over 4,600 yards. Still can get an 1,000-yard rusher. We're working on it. I got to give that one a little bit more time. And we just had 3 1,000-yard receivers in one season. Oh my God. I would have been shocked if we didn't make the plus, but we're 12-5. And on the season, we were 4th in points per game and 12th in defensive points per game. So that's a really good formula to go ahead and win this. The Ravens have a 92 overall quarterback. Let's see what we can do. I got to be honest. I had a lot of doubts about Fry coming into the year. Only an 82 overall quarterback, and he's played for 9 years. But now he just has an MVP type season. So let's see how actually he plays in the games, and Fry is going down. And one of the beauties of Madden right here is 21. Oh, okay. He just got back in formation. I don't know why we didn't just hike it there, but 3rd and 14. Ravens 7-4. And wow, he had no time. This would be a pretty sad way to go out this season, winning a near MVP award, having a great season, and then this, only scoring 17 points. 3rd and 4th to 46. We're sending 5 here. Someone's got to get home. No one does. He's going to take over the middle here, get the first down and more, and getting close to field goal range. Can we at least hold the 3 here? Jets 7-4. Go to the outside. Oh, you got to jump that. That should have been a pick. First to goal at the 8 here. Just going to hand it off, and he's going right up the middle down to the 1-yard line. And I mean, we're going to have a shot to respond unless we could just get the stop here. That'd be nice. 3rd and goal from the 1 here. Just going to hand it off, and we're going to hold him to 3, so I'm feeling pretty good now. Wasn't in the mood for going to overtime, but now our MVP level quarterback's got to show up now. This is time. 2nd and 8 to 30 here. Ravens 7-4. Fry, what do you got? Kind of... Jeez, dude, you're going to throw a pick, aren't you? He is not doing too well in these big time moments. Got to find a way to pick up the first down, and wide open number 30. Never mind. Down to the 46. What a play. 3rd and 1 to 37 here. Just going to hand it off, and he's not going to get the first. So we're going to try a 55-yarder here with about 15 seconds of. I mean, it's got the air, the slow-mos. That's off, isn't it? He missed it. Oh, he made it. I thought it was off to the right. So I guess we're going to overtime after all. I mean, you know, hey, listen, we're keeping it a game. Again, oh, my God. I just saw the Ravens are 8-9. I did not realize that until now. Are we going to win the coin toss at least to get the ball first? We are. Okay. I don't really know if I should want the ball first. I think it's actually better to not get the ball first, but hey, whatever. 2nd and 8 from the 33 here. Just going to go to the left side wide open there. Wow, they just didn't cover him. 3rd and 4 to 29. Ravens 7-4 here. Fry, what do you got? The pressure coming. You got to make a play, man. You got to make a play. You can't take a sack. You cannot take a sack in this moment. Like, how dumb can you be? Now we're going to punt it? Like, we got to leave with 3 there, man. Got a shot to get the ball back here. 3rd and 3. If we can actually get a stop with the pressure coming. And he's wide open near midfield. 2nd edge to the 42 here. Oh, my God. There is no way he just threw that fucking burger. Second and out to 42 here. Just going to hand it off. And we are not making the most of this drive right now, this opportunity. We're going to give this ball right back. Fry, you got to step up, man. I mean, the O-line. That was not on him. That was the O-line, man. So we're sadly getting it right back. And if Fry didn't take that sack on the previous drive, we'd be going with a win right now. First 10 to 24 here. Just going to hand it off up the middle. Not a jet in sight. Just broke that dude's ankles, even though he was on the side of him. Maybe he could throw us another burger here. No, just going to hand it off up the middle. And yeah, this ain't good. First 10 to 33 here. Just going to hand it off. And wow, like the Jets just did not feel like playing defense. All they did was just get a free pick. And they're not going to waste any time, so they're going to kick it right now. There's no way he misses it. And we're going to lose to an 8-9 football team in the first round of the playoffs. I mean, we got a near MVP season quarterback. We had a good defense, and we just still couldn't win. That was an embarrassing loss, and Fry just wasn't that good in the sim, to be honest. I know the O-line was kind of bad, but he just wasn't that good. How many times did the Raiders play the Cowboys in the Super Bowl? No retirements or big signings here for the Jets. And in the 2046 NFL draft, oh my God, we did terrible. Not a single good prospect. Maybe one of them pans out, but oh my God, this is bad. So we're now on to year 22. I'm surprised Fry is still an 82 overall after that awesome season. But it's time to go ahead and get our next quarterback. Oh, I guess he is older, which makes sense. We're getting the Chiefs quarterback, no Mahomes, and their quarterback's an 84 overall, and he's 30 years old. So yeah, this is not a good pickup. Maybe he's good in the sim, you never know. And last year was his first year as a starter where he had 13 touchdowns and 3 picks. That is really concerning. Maybe he played halfway through. I have no idea, but he's the 25th best quarterback in the league. He's got a really good R96 throw power, but can't run much. The offense is starting to deteriorate, man. It's getting pretty old, but at least our running back's getting better. And the defense has really built itself up. 2 superstars, 2 X factors. Like, this looks good, but I'm pretty concerned about the offense. I have no faith in it. Well, our QB's not on the MVP ballot, but Birmingham won the MVP. But he actually had a pretty good year. 36 touchdowns, 4,200 yards. This is fine. And it feels like it's been a decade since I've seen a 1,000-yard rusher, but we finally have one in Freeman. So that's good to see. But our receivers have taken a step back since Kirk, so I don't know what's going to happen now. And the AFC is so garbage right now that we're 11-6 and we have the bye week. Pretty crazy season here. We were the 5th best offense and the 5th best defense. This could be the run, man. We got to play the 9-8 Chiefs in the divisional round. Let's get it done. I have no idea why we're down 7 to this team, so we're going to have to make a little comeback here and go on a good job. Just going to dump it down to 89 and guess, wow, okay, get to the 27. Second through the 27, black jobbing back. You're taking a pretty deep drop and okay, nice throw there. First 10 to 34 here. Just going to hand it off, try to find a lane. Where are you going? Where? Go down! Where? God, bro, the Jets are so bad. They're just such a bad football team. Just such a bad franchise. 3rd and 19. Chiefs sending for Black. What do you got? Gotta just get it off there, and he's only gonna get half of it, so we're gonna punt the ball. Why can we not win a playoff game? What is wrong with us? 2nd and 8 to 16. Jets sending for here. He's looking to take off. Throws on the run, and he goes down smartly. Oh, wait, that's Fry, right? We just traded him. Oh, my God. We're getting beat by Fry right now? This is so stupid. Okay, Fry rolling out to the left side here. Just gonna check it down. That is a big-ass tight end. Here's our best chance to get the ball back here. Just in for Fry in the pocket, going to the left side. Come on, bro. Like, come on, bro. Fry, you were not doing this with the Jets. I can't believe, is this the first time we got the bye week? It might have been. I think this is the first time we got the bye week and we lost the first game. And of course, we lose to a quarterback we just had. So yeah, that's fantastic. He's still an 82. Just still an 82. And the Chiefs made it to the Super Bowl, but got shut out. Wow, I don't think I've ever seen a shutout in the Super Bowl, at least on the sim. That's kind of crazy. That might have been our best chance to do it. Now we got Brad Garner retiring after 12 years. Our first overall pick was a 74. Nobody else here really that good, so okay. We are now on to year 23, and I mean, we just had a top 5 offense and defense and couldn't win a playoff game. And we're starting to run out of teams on this wheel, so yeah, we should get that Super Bowl as quickly as possible. Well, there's not going to be any more Mendoza, but we'll see who it is. Ooh, their quarterback's actually pretty good. 89 overall, but he doesn't even have superstar depth. But still, only 26 years old as an 89. He can still get better. He's a top 14 quarterback. He's got a rocket arm. He doesn't run that much, but that's okay. And he's had a couple good years on the Raiders. Nothing crazy, but okay. Let's see if he can carry this offense, which has just turned into a solid team at this point. Nobody crazy. And if the defense can be top 5 or top 10 again, we should have a pretty good chance. Let's sim the season. Well, I can't find Clemens on the MVP ballot, and Perriman won it. He actually had the best year of his career, 38 touchdowns, almost 4,000 yards. Freeman's not getting 1,000 yards anymore. And we got 2 1,000-yard receivers, and Golston, who had 18 touchdowns. Okay, so that should be pretty good for his development. Only 2 years into his career, and also McCall got 1,000. But we go from getting the bye week to not making the playoffs, so that's fun. And as a team, we were the 12th best offense, and the defense just fell off, 27. And the Chiefs went back to the Super Bowl. I wonder if Fry is still there, so he goes to to back-to-back Super Bowls, and we haven't even gotten the one yet. Feels like everyone's getting a ring but us. And in the 2048 NFL Draft, we took a corner with the first pick out of 76. It is now time for year 24. Clemens is up to a 90 overall, but we're not going to be able to use him. So we'll see if we can somehow get a better quarterback than him. The team we're going to be taking from is the Niners or Lions. Is going to be the Lions. I have no idea. I don't think I've said the Lions this entire video. But their quarterback's not bad. He's been in the league for 9 years. Walt Felix, he's 87 overall, so this is fine. Probably not better than Clemens, but he should get the job done. Yeah, he's the 16th best quarterback. Can run a little more than Clemens. Maybe not a better passer. But we need this defense to get back in shape, man. That was a terrible season. Let's see what happens this year. And of course, Clemens goes to the Lions and wins MVP. Shocker there. At least Felix is on the board here at 9. Every quarterback we get just backstabs us and just goes on to have a great career without us. But Felix did his thing. 34 touchdowns, 4 picks. Freeman had about 800 yards. And look at Golston. 17 touchdowns, 1,300 yards. Can this guy please get better? He's got Stroud. He's up to a 92 based off morale, so he should help out in the playoffs. And I guess I just spoiled it, but the Jets went 10-7, so we're back in the playoffs. And as a team, we were the 3rd best defense and the 13th best offense. I don't know why we're just so wacky with defense. One year we're 25th, the next year we're 5th, but I'll take it, man. This is the formula to win. So let's do our best to take down the Texans. And I apologize for not wanting to show this game, but we just got blasted 38-6. I have no clue how we have a top 5 defense all year and get blasted like this, and Felix had a pretty bad game. Wow, 3 picks and 150 yards. The Jets really might be cursed, man. I don't really know what else to say, and the Packers win the Super Bowl. We had Eric Garcia retire after 12 years. I don't remember what overall he even is, but okay. And we are here in 2049 drafting football players, and we drafted a QB in the 2nd round. Great. So we're now on the year 25. Felix, you had a good regular season, but you choked in the playoffs, so I got no problem getting rid of you. Only 7 teams on the board left here. The Atlanta Falcons are taking their quarterback, and their quarterback is an 82 overall Daryl Curry. No relation to Steph Curry. At least he's got star dev, but he's currently the 35th ranked quarterback in the league right now. So yeah, that's good. Golston is looking like our franchise #1 receiver, and this defense was just top 3 last year. Can you do it again? Let's see what happens. Well, I don't see Curry anywhere here, and Perriman wins MVP, and he definitely had one of the worst seasons for the Jets here. 25 touchdowns, 3,700 yards. Freeman had that 1,000-yard season, and just now nowhere to be found. I mean, they're splitting the carries pretty evenly here, and look at that. We even have a single 1,000-yard receiver, and we obviously missed the playoffs at 7-10. The defense was middle of the pack, but the offense was 25th. Yeah, you're not going to win like that. The Patriots went ahead and won the Super Bowl with Channing Murphy winning Super Bowl MVP. Don't see any retirements for the Jets here. We got a pretty mid-draft, but we drafted a 75 overall running back in the 2nd round, so hopefully he could pan out. I just can't believe in 25, 26 years we never got an elite running back. Curry got better, but he's going to be leaving. So let's see what QB we're going to be getting next year off the board. Only like, what, 6 teams left around Denver Broncos quarterback. Okay. Ooh, we actually got a pretty good QB here. LeAngelo Thompson, 90 overall. No clue how he's only star dev, but his last year for Denver was really good. 3,700 yards, 32 touchdowns, 6 picks, and he's actually a top 10 quarterback in the game right now. I don't know the last time we've gotten a top 10 quarterback. Golston sadly lost to superstar dev, so that sucks, and we haven't had a 1,000-yard rusher in like 3-4 years. And the defense plays great one year, then sucks the next year. They were middle of the pack last year, so hopefully they could be elite like, you know, a couple years ago. We might have a real shot here. Well, Channing Murphy won the MVP, and LeAngelo Thompson finished 8th. Had a pretty good year just like his last year in Denver. 32 touchdowns, 4 picks, 3,800 yards. Freeman only had 763 yards rushing, and Golston goes back-to-back years under 1,000 yards, so that kind of sucks. And we just barely missed the playoffs at 9-8, and this is probably the best season we had while missing the playoffs. We were a top 10 offense and a middle-of-the-pack defense, and we really don't miss the playoffs with those kind of numbers. So we're definitely on some 2010 Charger vibes there. And again, how many times is the Cowboys going to play the Raiders in the Super Bowl? We had our long snapper retire after 12 years. Damn. And we went back-to-back years trying to adjust the running back position, so hopefully it works out. We are definitely running out of time to win this Super Bowl, because either the league's going to stop after 30 years like I think it does, or I'm going to run out of teams on the wheel here. So next up, we're going to be getting the QB from the Chargers. I don't know who they have right now. Oh, they also have a 90 overall. Jack Carmichael, who looks exactly like another QB that we had, but it's not the same guy. At least he's got superstar dev, and he's currently the 6th best quarterback in the NFL right now. So, I mean, listen, if there's any time to make a run, it's got to be with a top 10 quarterback. And the defense is looking like it's starting to die down. The corners are awesome. That's not going to change. The D-line's very good, but the safeties are really, really bad. And, like, the linebackers, the middle linebackers good, but the Will and Sam, they're okay, I guess. Let's see if we can get back in the playoffs. And look at Jack Carmichael, 3rd in MVP voting. And this might be the best season we had, even though I think Lost did win the MVP. I don't remember. But anyway, he had 44 touchdowns and 3 interceptions and 4,500 yards. Freeman doing whatever the hell he wants. And Golston is back to having elite seasons, 1,400 yards and 18 touchdowns. We're back in the playoffs at 10-7, and we were the 7th best offensively, but only the 16th best defense. So, okay, we're going to get some stops in the playoffs. So let's see if we can do it against the 10-7 Patriots. We got a tie game with 5 minutes left, and we're starting with some pretty good field possession here, already inside the 30. But we got to leave with 7 here. What does Carmichael have in the bag here? Oh, man, got chased down pretty quickly there. There's Nate Finch. We at least got to leave with 3, so don't mess that up. You cannot take a sack here. Way to check it down. That's fine. Okay. We just got to take the lead here. here, make it a 3-point game, and hurt the Patriots shit on themselves. I'm fine with going to overtime, I guess, at this point, but please let's not give up a score. He just fried him. Oh, my God. 3rd and 3 at the 14. Jets sending a blitz here. The pressure not getting there in time. And wide open 87 for the score. Our defense has been so up and down this entire video. One time they'll make a great play. The next they just give up a whatever, a 70-yard drive. 3rd and 5 at the 33. Patriots only sending 4 here. You got plenty of time going deep to the left side. There's no way. Oh, yeah. You're just like one-on-one like that. Come on, man. And this is the season right here. 4th and 5 at the 33. Patriots sending a heavy blitz here. Someone's got to be open. And he hits it off someone's helmet. And I just got to be honest, he sucked. We started with such good field position at like the 25-yard line. We got a field goal there because he took a sack. And then just that was terrible. He threw 3 picks in this game. Oh, my God. What is wrong with you? How many times is the Pittsburgh Steelers going to win a Super Bowl? Anyway, we had 3 retirements on the team. Emmett Crawford, Max Parsons, and Eddie Adams. And here's how we did in the draft. Well, we replaced the tight end pretty quickly there. He's a 78, so that's good. But we are now in the year 2052 without the Jets even making a Super Bowl. And I'm not that mad we're getting rid of Carmichael because he sucked in the hopping games. He was terrible. We got 4 teams left to choose from here. We're taking the Colts quarterback. And he's actually pretty good. Only 4 years experience, 90 overall, 26 years old. So it's definitely not much of a downgrade. He's just outside the top 10 in quarterback rankings. And we finally have a superstar running back since Brees Hall, so hopefully he can make an impact. And the defense seems to be going through its retooling phase, but still we have our elite guys in Johnson and Mays and McKinstry. Maybe I said that right. Probably did. Let's see what happens. Well, there's Carmichael, 3rd on MVP for the Colts. Good for him. But Chapman's 8th. That's not bad. Had a pretty good year. 37 touchdowns, 9 picks, 4,100 yards. At least Barlow's taking most of the carries, so he'll probably have 1,000 yards pretty soon. And Golson had a great year with 1,100 yards and 14 touchdowns. And this is actually the best record we've ever had so far, I think, in the Bengals. I mean, they just went 16-1, so nothing you can do about that. But as a team, we were a top 10 defense and 11th in offense, so hopefully we just turn up the offense come playoff time, which is obviously right now. So let's please beat the 9-8 Dolphins. Got a pretty big hill to climb here, down 14. I just don't get why we couldn't have one year where our offense just crazy explosive. We just score like, 30 points a game in the playoffs, but we just can't do it. 3rd and 8 to 43 for Chapman. They're sending a pretty big blitz here, and he just got him up the middle. Oh, my God. Is he going to score? Turn up. Come on. That was a nice throw. Way to say calm in the pocket. Got some play action here, and I mean, he didn't have a chance. 3rd and 17 from the 24. Miami sending 4 here. Come on, man. Someone got to make a play, and he takes a sack. And we're going to go for it on 4th and 24, which I guess makes sense. Probably not. You probably should just kick this. But let's see what we got for 4th and 24 here at the 30. Chapman going to the left side. Oh, my God. What a catch. Just threw it into double coverage there to keep the season alive. And we're actually in this. 2nd and 7 from the 30 here. Got some play action. Someone's got to get there. Just got there in time, but he checks it down, and he didn't get the first. 3rd and 1. He's going to sneak it here, and he didn't get that. He did not get that. And they're going to punt the ball 4th and inches, so we got a shot to tie this, and I'm not really I don't have a lot of faith in this offense because it really just took a, BS catch over double coverage to get that score. 2nd and 12 from the 33. Miami sending 4 here. I mean, you got all day to throw this ball. Someone has to be open, and he got it to him. What a catch again. 2nd and 4 from the 47 here. Just going to hand it up. That's a wide open hole up the middle. Oh, if he just got through that, he might have been gone. Glad to see us finally have a run game now. Miami sending 4 going up the middle. Nice catch by 87. Oh, my God. Way to break some tackles and get down to the 6. We're actually going to tie this game here. Just going to hand it off, and look how it was like just the sea just parting right there for him. We still got to get one more stop, but I mean, at least it's tied and not down 14. We might get this ball back. 33 takes a pretty deep drive back there. Going to the right side, and it's incomplete. We might actually score 17 points in like 5 minutes. That is crazy. 2nd and 15. We need you to show up here in the wild card round. Oh, my God. Wow, not a Dolphin in sight in the middle of the field. What are they doing? Need about 10 yards to get in the range here. Miami sending 4. Going deep to the left side. Oh, my God. Way to turn the corner and walk into the end zone. He might be lost and reincarnated. They still got 35 seconds, but 21 points scored in like 6 minutes is crazy impressive. 3rd and inches here at the 34. I mean, again, waste as much time as possible. Give up the check downs. You can't give that up to where he gets out of bounds to get the 20-yard gain. This should be the last play of the game here with 5 seconds left. Yeah, once this ball gets to this clock should say 0. No PI nonsense, and it's picked off. All right, we're good. I mean, that was a miracle type of comeback there. The defense locked in. The offense was fantastic. So we might have a real shot here, and Chapman goes 374 yards and 3 touchdowns. So now we got the 12-5 Colts in the divisional round, and they're pretty good. They're a top 10 offense and defense. So there's trouble with, and with Carmichael. Of course course, they have Carmichael. Well, we got a shootout in Jersey, and we got 2 minutes to tie this game. 2nd and 15, just going to check it down and get more than half of that back. All right, nice play. 3rd and 2 at the 38. Colts 10 and 4 here. You got a lot of time. Just keep checking that down. There goes number 9 past midfield and down near the 37 or right at it. There's something about Chapman, man. He just comes to play when it's time. They're just going to hand it off here. Looking for the hole. Look at 24 getting inside. Who is 24? Nate Fowler. 3rd and 5 to 19 here. Colts 10 and 4. There we go. Just keep hitting those checkdowns, man, all day, looking like Brady. We don't want to give the Colts too much time here if possible. So, I mean, he is all day in this pocket and just throws it out of bounds. 2nd and goal for the 9 here. Colts 10 and 4. What do you got? Chapman going to the right side and throws it away. Come on, man. You got to take a shot in the end zone here. This had a pretty heavy blitz. He just got it off and he throws it to the back of the end zone. That's 3 straight plays where he's throwing it to the back of the end zone. 4th and goal at the 9. Colts set on a heavy blitz. Someone's got to be open. You got to throw the football. And that was a terrible final possession. Had a shot to tie it, but just couldn't get it done. And Chapman threw the ball 50 times and threw for 3 touchdowns, but it just wasn't enough against Carmichael. We went ahead and released Josh Freeman with his consistent 700-yard seasons. And here's how the draft went. Pretty mid, to be honest. But if I did my math right, I think we're in year 29 right now. And man, look how good this offense looks with Chapman. I hate to get rid of him because he played well. And we only got 3 teams left on this wheel, so we're taking the QB from the Niners. And their QB's pretty solid. 88 overall, Mitchell Galloway. So we're definitely not missing too much of a step with him. He's the 17th ranked quarterback, 94th throw power, can run a little bit. And we now have 2 superstar running backs, which is so weird, but we still got Golson, who's a superstar, and Knox, who's a superstar lineman. And I gotta say right now, the defense looks pretty good. Obviously, our linemen are elite. Our corners are probably the 3 best corners in the league as far as like a trio. And the safeties look fine. Let's see if this can be the year. Well, Galloway finished 7th in MVP, and there's Chapman at 6. Had a pretty good year with 36 touchdowns and 6 picks and 4,000 yards. Look at that. We had someone run for 1,000 yards. Wow, I didn't know that was possible. Golson did his thing with 1,100 yards and 10 touchdowns. But sadly, no playoffs for us at 8 and 9, which sucks because as a team, we were pretty much like really mid. We were 14th in points per game and 16th in points. So I guess you're not going to make the playoffs like that, but it's not a bad season. Jaguars went ahead and won it all over the Cardinals. Here's our 2054 draft. Not like it really matters at this point. We are actually here in the year 2054 without even a Super Bowl appearance. And this might be our last year. Minimum, obviously, 2 years left because there's only 2 teams left on the wheel. So let's go ahead and see what lands on Bears. I don't know if their quarterback's still good, and we're getting the Bears. But again, I don't know if that guy's still elite. They don't even have that guy anymore. They have an 81 overall quarterback. So yeah, that's not good. That is a pretty severe downgrade on what could be our final season. He is currently the 40th best quarterback in the league right now. So yeah, that's where we stand. At least the defense looks nice. That's fun. The right edge, though. There was someone there. I guess he might have retired. Let's go in and sim the season. Well, I don't see our quarterback anywhere here. And he had a pretty mid-season, 3,600 yards and 29 touchdowns. Our running back, though, is kind of killing it. Barr with 1,100 yards back-to-back 1,000-yard seasons. Golson still getting his 1,000 yards and 10 touchdowns. And with those stats, we actually made the playoffs at 10 and 7. There might be hope after all, but we were 21st in points per game, and we were a top 10 defense, so we can lean on something. Let's see if we can take down the Titans in the 2054 playoffs. This one's all tied up with 4 minutes left. So if there's any time to go on a Cinderella run, it'll be right now. We should lean on this run game that we kind of have. 2nd and 3 at the 27. Tennessee set in 4 here. He's looking to take off, get to the left side. He does. Past the 30, and it gets down to 36. First 10 to 36 here. Just going to hand it off. Keep leaning on that run game. Look at that spin move. Oh, we had one guy to beat. He was almost gone. Good time for a QB sneak here, but I guess they don't want to do it here. Just going to hand it off, and he doesn't get the first. Bro, what are you guys doing? Such a good drive ruined by that, and now Tennessee's got a shot to win it. 3rd and 10 from the 44 here. Jets set in for someone. Come on, someone get there. He just got there in time. There's a flag on the Jets, and they're going to call PI. Like, come on, bro. Like, that's the classic underthrow PI nonsense. We see that in real life all the time. 3rd and 10 at the 11 with 17 seconds left. We're setting for the pressure, not getting there. Going to the right side. And he's got him for the score with 13 seconds left. We are really going to go 30 years without making a Super Bowl or winning one. I can't believe it, man. That is just, the Jets are cursed. Nothing else you could say. 1st and 10 at the 20 here. Titans set in 3. Just going to check it down with 6 seconds to try to get in Hail Mary range. Let's hope this ball can fly 70 yards in the air if possible. And he got hit as he threw it. That is not making it to the end zone. There's no chance. And it's batted down. So again, I'm like 90% sure that Madden only goes 30 seasons. And if it does, this was the final one. I was supposed to sim until the Jets won a Super Bowl, but that just might not happen. Look at that. Yeah, I think that's it. I think I have to retire and then I'm just done. I don't know what happens here. I will give them one more chance to win a Super Bowl here by playing in a poop bowl. Well, at least I'm allowed to leave because they won it 17-14. By the way, this took like 10 attempts. The Cardinals would just kept smacking them every single time. So, yeah, had to keep doing it until they actually did it. This team's cursed, bro. I don't know. It's bad. Shout out my guy Kirk for breaking all the Jets records, but that's all I got, I guess. See you in the next one. Goodbye.